Superman is a little over a month away, it's getting pretty close, and the hype for this film is literally humongous. The question I'm posing to you today is why? Cast your mind back to early 2013 when the trailers for Man of Steel were getting people hugely excited, hype was at dangerously high levels, and it was because of this hype that the film ended up being so hugely divisive. A few people liked Man of Steel, but a lot of people really didn't like Man of Steel, and I think it's fair to say that the film isn't looked back on hugely fondly. So why then is a sequel coming from the same writer and the same director being looked at with such anticipation? History is literally repeating itself. We are once again getting hugely excited for a film coming from a creative team with not a great track record, purely because the trailers are quite well edited. I'm not saying that Batman v Superman is definitely going to be terrible, I'm just saying that given the lukewarm reception to Man of Steel, it would make sense to keep your expectations for this film relatively low. That would make sense, right? Especially as Batman v Superman could very easily make the exact same mistakes that Man of Steel did, such as having an overly depressing tone. Yeah, Batman v Superman looks to have exactly the same miserable atmosphere floating over it as Man of Steel did, because why would a superhero movie be fun to watch? Being bloated and bogged down by too much action. Yet Batman v Superman is apparently a very action-heavy film, just as Man of Steel was, because action scenes are the only scenes that Zack Snyder knows how to direct. Having an underdeveloped supporting cast, there is no way that this film is going to be able to have a well-developed supporting cast because there are too many characters being introduced. You've got Batman, Alfred, Wonder Woman and the Amazonians, Darkseid and the Parademons, Doomsday, Lex Luthor. There are also characters that are rumoured to appear, such as The Flash and Barbara Gordon. Then there are characters coming back from Man of Steel, such as Lois Lane and Perry White. How is this film possibly going to be able to satisfyingly include all of these characters? It's not going to be able to. It's overcrowded. I hope Batman v Superman is great, I really do, but coming from a director of such gems as Sucker Punch, Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole, not to mention Man of Steel, and the writer of such gems as Blade Trinity, Jumper, and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, it just seems insane to get your hopes up that high. This is a public service announcement saying that if your expectations for Batman v Superman have skyrocketed because of a few well-edited trailers, you're leaving yourself very vulnerable for disappointment. You're not going to be seeing any of that, that's for sure. You're not going to be seeing colour, people smiling. No, you're not going to be seeing that, I can guarantee.